Alright, mic testing, mic testing. Okay, perfect. Let me go to my main camera. Alright, we're live, and as you guys can tell by title thumbnail, today I'm going to be working on the part 5 of making my game in Unreal Engine. That's last stream I did work on my enemy logic where I did add, let's say, I placed 3 separate actors as the spawning points for my enemies to really spawn on. So I'm going to be continuing that work on the AI logic today for that, the main part of this actual series. That's let's go to my gameplay screen. Okay, and guys, this is a whole new account with flaws because my old account for some reason said I ran out of chatting, so I didn't really chat much at all. Like, have you tried Elan already? Honestly, I haven't tried it, but I will definitely try it after the series. That's let's say something like, let's say live exclamation, and I am pretty sure that we did not work with the AI. Let's go with something like with the AI logic at all in the previous, actually, at all on day 204. That's let's go ahead and send the text real quick and let's wait for the reply. Let's see. Okay, let's go with day 205 is live and the stream is watching. You're right to call that out. Hold up, guys. Am I okay? For a sec, I forgot if I did my mic testing today. Okay, that's it. You're right to call that out. Day 204 was about a enemy NPC spawning with the correct wave scale stats that we did actually do. The AI controller were planned but never touched. That means today is the first time we're running AI logic in this entire 205-day series. I did work a little with automation when it comes to my shrine logic, but I did use a little bit of AI, okay, to be honest, but not really as much or as detailed as to like controlling different AIs. That said, the stream just heard that 205 days today is the enemy getting brain. Okay, let that sink in for a second. The secret of getting ahead is getting started, said by Mark Twain. Now listen, before I hand you one line of code, I need 3 quick confirm from you. Look at your screen right now and answer these. In your Unreal Engine 5 content browser, do you have a BP underscore enemy blueprint inside content slash blueprint? When you open BP underscore enemy and look at the class default, what is the AI controller class field currently set to? Open Visual Studio, do you see enemy npc.h and enemy npc.c++ in your project? Answer those 3 things and we start writing the AI controller immediately. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and run my program here and open my Unreal Engine and also show you guys what I've been working on. Alright guys, let me open my Unreal Engine real quick. Since I just opened a project, it is gonna take like a few seconds to compile. There we go, result succeeded. Now let's wait for Unreal Engine to open. There we go. Okay, once Unreal Engine opens, I'm gonna go to my contents is drawn. I'm pretty sure that I created a BP underscore enemy class, but I think that once my program crashed once last stream, it did get deleted or not saved. But I gotta fact check that. Let me go here. Let's go to third person. I'm gonna be clicking my nav mesh or making sure that it's kind of visible here. I'm gonna go to content browser. So this is everything in my blueprints. I do have my enemy. Let's go to Windows Shift S. I was kind of scared for a bit, thinking that it did kind of not save. Okay, in your content browser, do you have BP underscore enemy? Let's space and say I do have a BP underscore enemy npc in my blueprints in my content browser. There we go. Okay, next up, when you open BP underscore enemy and look at the class default, what is the AI controller classified currently set to? Let's find that out. Let me open my BP underscore enemy real quick. Okay, and in my class defaults, let's go with AI controller. AI controller. Okay, it is set to a default AI controller, so I'm gonna go with Windows Shift S because this little screenshot as well. And then go back up here, paste it. Okay, and third question, open Visual Studio. Do you see the enemy npc.h and enemy npc.c++ in your project? I do see them as well. So enemy npc.c++ and h. I might as well kind of copy this. So let's go to Control C, say this is going to be my C++ file. Okay, and then let's say that is my enemy npc .cpp file. Okay, let's go ahead and paste it here. And this is my .h file because I do need a header file as well. That's it. And the reason I'm really copy and pasting the code here is to be sure that there is no confusion, because this is a whole new chat. I don't use the same exact chat for doing the whole content because it kind of floods up. That's it. Maybe I'm gonna drink some water. And I might exit that as well. Okay, I can see everything. Claude works directly with our code base. Okay, I can see everything I need from those two screenshots. Here's the situation. BP_enemy exists confirmed. AI controller class is set to AI controller. And that is the base Unreal Engine 5 default. It has no grave. It has a placeholder. Your enemy code is clean. Your comments are good. I see you added those yourself. That is exactly the standard I expect. All that does make sense, guys. Now, here's the plan for today in order to create an Arena AI controller.h. Okay, so I'm assuming that in my .build.cs file, I do gotta go ahead and add my AI controller, because I didn't really do that, but I'll wait for actually Claude to say me to do that. And Arena AI controller.c++ in Visual Studio. Okay. Okay, now here's the plan for today in order to create. Okay, do that. Compile through UE5 tools is menu, created Arena AI controller blueprint from it, assigned it in BP_enemy, replacing that default AI controller, hit play and watch the enemies move. That is the entire day 5 steps. Let's go. Step 1, open Visual Studio right now. Right click on your Calamity 2 project in the Solution Explorer. Add new item, create Arena controller first. Okay, so I gotta create an AI controller class, I guess. So before I really do any of this, I'm gonna move on to my other window and open Claude there as well, just to have a reference for these instructions. Oh wow, Patreon account, back to home. Okay, let me go there, let me grab that up here, ouch, go there, open my Unreal Engine here, move on to my level browser, and guys, yeah, I am grayboxing for the time being. I'm gonna replace all these Unreal Engine meshes with my own mesh. That's it. Let's go all the way up here. Now, here's the plan for today. Create Arena AI controller.h and Arena AI controller C++ in Visual Studio file 2. Okay, click on your Calamity 2 project in the Solution Explorer. Add new item, create. Interesting. Wait a minute. Hold on. Today. Should I not do the creating through UE5 question mark? And also, can we be really cautious when working on this project to not have many mistakes question mark? Okay guys, because if I screw this up, I'm done. Whatchamacallit? Okay, when working on this project, and by done I mean it's gonna be really hard to debug it up. Okay, I mean it won't really be that hard because I've been doing what I've been doing so far, but you guys know what I mean. I gotta go back and like I think it's called I forgot the correct wording for it. When you do something correctly and then you go back to redo it, I think it's like reiterate over my code or something. I forgot the wording, but I'll let you guys know once it clicks in. Good instincts, and yes, for C++ class, you create them through UE5, not Visual Studio. Here's why. When you create a C++ class through Unreal Engine 5's tool menu, Unreal Engine automatically registers it in the build system, updates the .q project, and sets up the module correctly. When you create it manually in Visual Studio, you can miss that registration and get merge compile errors that waste 30 minutes down. Okay, down nothing. I'm still trying to think that word. Okay, I can't remember it. I thought, because I've heard it somewhere, I want to use it. Okay, in Unreal Engine 5, go to Tools, New Class, C++. Okay, I knew we were going to do something like this. There we go, just had to make sure. Okay, let me go all the way up there. So I'm going to go to, let's say, Tools, and I'm going to create a new class. The reason I actually thought this is because I know that we're working with an AI controller class here. I'm glad those 150 days did some help to me. AI controller, CONTROL. Hey, search for AI controller. I see AI controller here. Then let's go to next. I'm gonna name it exactly Arena AI controller. So I'm gonna go with ARENA AICONTROLLER. Arena AI controller. And then hit create class. Okay. While my code is adding to the project, I'm gonna go ahead and open my Visual Studio here and then drink some water. Okay, and then let's go ahead and reload all. Let's wait for it to compile. While it's compiling, I'm gonna go grab plot here and sudo generate.h with C++ value, open, say controller, h visible. Then I'll give you the code to put in it. And to answer your second point, yes, we're being surgical today. I will not give one. Okay, I will give you one file at a time. You can confirm what you see, then we can move on. No rushing, no skipping. Confirms the stream will respect the discipline. I see. Something like done creating. Explanation, I have a .h and a .cpp file. Now, okay, headers, I mean C++ as usual has no contents, headers as usual has only a U class. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now, before I give you a single line of code, I want to see what Unreal Engine 5 generated for you. Paste both files here exactly as they are right now. Do not change anything yet. First header, then C++. Okay, I guess let's copy my header files. I mean, there's not much content in it. This is, let's say, this is my .h file. Okay, let's go with something like .h file, paste it here. This is my .cpp file. And then let's just go ahead and copy the C++ file. It literally does not have anything in it. And then let's just go ahead and hit enter. Okay, then let's see. Okay, clean, exactly what I expected. Unreal Engine 5 gave us a blank slate, and that is perfect. Now, here's the .h file. Select everything in Arena AI controller and replace it entirely with this. Hi, wow, you're hiding pixels. Appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, so Birdly gotta go ahead and do that. And to my surprise, there is a lot of code for the AI logic in it. It's gonna be kind of fun to ride. Paste that in, and I'm gonna kind of type it out because it's something new. I just paste the code that I actually know what it does type stuff, where I understand the code, and I'm pasting it for saving some time type stuff. Let's zoom out a little so I can see everything. So after my Pragma one that I've included, after all my includes here, this is .h file. Where is my class? I see you enum, I see you class, I see my generated body. Apparently above it, I gotta add a forward declaration. So I'm gonna delete all that. And then let's just go ahead and add a triple asterisk as comment. I honestly like adding a triple asterisk as comment for some reason. Don't really know why. So forward declaration avoids including full headers here. Okay, I'm gonna go with something like declare a few classes. Okay. It's better to not include full headers here. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna declare two classes. The first class is gonna be my A enemy NPC class, ending with a semicolon. And then I'm gonna go ahead and declare another class called A Arena, ARENA-C character. So arena character. I'm trying to also find if I have it here. So oh, I spelled it wrong. ARENA. Gotta make sure the typos are good. Okay, I had to make sure because my screen is a little far from me as well, so I gotta kind of scooch in. That said, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go with forward declaration, which I already did. The 4 brain states. Finally, we're gonna be using enums. I'm gonna add another triple asterisk as comment here. That is gonna say something like the 4 brain states our enemy can be in at any given amount, at any given moment. So the 4 states our enemy can have access to at any time, depending on the situation. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a UEnum. Let's go ENUM. Okay, now my UEnum is gonna be, let's say, blueprint type. BLUEPRINT Here's the thing with blueprint type. I won't really be using blueprints. The reason I did add a parameter of my blueprint here is actually an argument of my blueprint here is because there's no downside to adding it. It's like opening a door and never really entering it, because if I ever want to get back to it, I could get back to it. If I don't, it's just going to stay there. It doesn't cost me anything. That said, I'm going to go with something like enum. And there's a newer topic for me. I haven't worked much with enum. There, I'm going to go with something like which is prefix for enum, AI state. So I'm going to go with something like AISTATE, okay, which is going to be having a colon of uint 8. So this is a 8 bits is what you might call it, 8 bits of enum. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I have a uint int8, okay, and then I'm gonna add it for curly braces. Why is it? I think I had a syntax error there. Okay, now it's just Unreal Engine kind of messing with me. I'm pretty sure that's gonna get better in a bit. That's it. I'm gonna go with petrol first. So PATROL, because my NPC will have a petrol state as well. Where I'm gonna go with something like meta. Here's the thing. I have learned this a little, but then whatchamacallit, I didn't get enough practice at all. So after the series, I will definitely go with a detailed series where I'm gonna be working on Unreal Engine. Let's say I'm gonna learn it like hardcore type stuff. Here, I know I got like a general knowledge of it, but I didn't really get way too good with it. Guys, I gotta focus right now. Because for the newer content, it's hard to commentate while really writing the program. That's it. So I have display name. This is going to be my name in my Unreal Engine. Anyway, semicolon. Wandering randomly around the arena. There we go. WAN, wandering randomly around the arena. And my bad, guys, I forgot. This should be comma. Randomly around the arena. Okay, next up I'm gonna go with, let's say, another type, which is going to be called chase. For my chase type, I'm gonna be having a meta as well, so I'm gonna just copy this to save time. Okay, let's just go ahead and copy that, paste it here, where my patrol is gonna be chase. This is gonna be a chase state. Okay, if players spot and move towards them. If players spotted, if player, my title case this, if player SPOTD move towards them. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and work with, let's be sure, chase has a meta of a display name called chase. And then I'm gonna go with attack, which is going to be having a meta as well. I want my display name to be, let's say, attack. Okay, perfect. And then for my attack, close enough to deal damage, I'm gonna add another comment that says close enough to deal damage. And then lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and add a dead. Once my player is no longer alive, I'm gonna go ahead and change this to be dead. HP is 0, stop everything. This is gonna be good. That's getting my semicolon. There we go. Once HP is, let's say, 0, go with something like stop everything. Okay, perfect. And then once I'm done with my enum, I have my basic new class, generated body, and then I'm gonna go ahead and publicalize everything here. Let's go with something like public. Under my publicalized section, I'm gonna go ahead and create a constructor for my arena character. Arena AI character, there we go. Arena AI controller. Oh, my bad. Okay, it was a controller. Oh, it was a controller. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end that with a semicolon. Next up, I gotta create a bunch of new properties. The first one is for distance at which the enemy notices the player and starts chasing. Distance at which the enemy notices the player and starts chasing. I see. Okay. I'm gonna be adding a triple asterisk as comment because I like that commenting conviction here. I'm gonna go with something like distance at which the enemy E and Y let's say okay, distance at which the enemy notices the player and starts chasing. Distance at which the enemy NOTICS notices the player and starts chasing. Okay, perfect. Where I'm going to be creating a new property. Let's go with PROPERTY, which is going to be having a few parameters. The first is going to be edit anywhere. The second is going to be blueprint read write. Here's the thing. Why is it set to blueprint read write? I'm not going to be category equals to AI. I will not be using blueprints for doing any of this stuff in this program, so I might actually need to ask that once I'm done with this. I'm gonna go with something like aggro range. Aggro range. Aggro range. I gotta know what the aggro means here. I'm gonna go with 1200 point F. Aggro range. Oh, okay, this is basically the range. When I get into a certain range or a certain radius of my player, my enemy is gonna start chasing my player. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add another triple asterisk as comment. That is gonna go ahead and say something like distance at which the enemy, let's go with enemy is close enough. It is close enough to the attack. There we go. Oops. Okay, close to attack. Where I'm going to create another new property. Let me go with PROPERTY, which is going to be edit anywhere. I'm going to be having a blueprint rewrite, and my category is going to be equal to AI. And here's the thing, guys. I gotta start typing slower, because I feel even if I type fast and make mistakes, it kind of messes things up. I'm gonna copy that. Should have done this from the very beginning. Oops. Just that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and create a floating point variable called attack range. RANGE, that is going to be equal to 150 point F, ending with a semicolon. Next, I'm gonna add another triple asterisk as comments. That is gonna say seconds between each attack hit, so the enemy does not spam damage. There we go. So the enemy does not spam damage. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and paste my new property again, which is gonna be called attack cooldown. Floating point attack COL0WN, which is going to be equal to 1.f, ending with a semicolon. Okay, lastly, this is going to be a whole different parameter. Can I copy that? So, visible anywhere, blueprint read only category, the current brain state. Also, this is going to be our enum. Gonna paste it here, gonna change the commenting conviction here to forward asterisk, asterisk. Delete that. There. Okay, perfect. The current brain state. This enemy is in right now. The current brain state. This enemy is in right now. I see. Okay, perfect. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit Control S to save the code. Make sure we always save our code. I guess I'm gonna copy that. Gonna add my triple asterisk as comments. There we go. Okay, I don't know what was the difference here, but it's fine. I'm gonna go with the ROTCTED, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a protected data member, where I'm gonna be creating a begin play. I didn't realize one thing. Hold up, guys, let me tell you guys what I realized. Virtual wide begin play override. There we go. Okay, so basically what I realized is that I've been working with character class, font class, actor class. They all had inbuilt begin plays, but I'm trying to realize that they're really not meant to be there. Unreal Engine was just generous enough to give it. This was in most classes, we gotta create our own begin play. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and override that. Next up, fires when this controller takes over a pawn. Gotta ask some. I mean, I'm not gonna be going much on explanation here because I do just want to get my game done. And later on in my next game, I'm gonna work in detail in learning comprehension. Because I will have almost double the time that I had this series, not the 250 days double, but then only the Unreal Engine is double. Like I spent 150 days, maybe it's gonna be a 300 days series. I don't know. That's sad. I'm gonna go with something like fires when this triple asterisk is commented. I like that comment even mentioned before. Fires when this controller takes over a pawn. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go with something like a virtual void on and POSSESS on possess POSSESS with a parentheses that requires a parameter of my a pawn. Do I not need? Excuse me, guys. Do I not need to get the permission from my AI controller for this? So with in pawn, which is gonna be override. Oh, it's a function. Never mind. I mean, it's a function declaration, not a literal function. I mean, not the definition yet. Next, I'm gonna go with another virtual void, okay, which is going to be called tick. This is something fun. We gotta create our own tick here as well, which requires a floating point parameter of our delta time. Okay, where I'm gonna go with override, ending with a semicolon. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and private everything. In my private data members, the enemy body, this brain is controlling. Okay, here's the thing. This is really huge, so I might just copy that part here and then read it. Okay, the enemy body. This is the enemy body. This brain is controlling a enemy NPC, which I will later on include in my C++ file. Okay. Reference to the player found once on begin play. A arena character, player character. Reference to the player. I do have an arena character. I'm gonna apparently have to include that as well. Tracks how long since the last attack to enforce the cooldown. Okay, this is the cooldown. The current patrol destination we're walking towards, patrol target. True when we have a valid patrol point to walk to. It's a boolean check that has patrol target, okay, handles patrol logic. Each tick picks and walks to random points, handles patrol, handles chase logic. Each tick moves towards the player, handles chase, handles attack logic. Each tick deals damage on cooldown, handles attack, handles deadlock, stops movement, and cleans up. A bunch of functions. I'm gonna go with Control A, Control C, copy that, and scrap thought. Okay, why are you passing in the controller? Okay, doesn't make much sense unless you intend for multiplayer architecture. Does that make sense? Hold up, guys. Let me actually controller. Why are you passing this in the controller? Okay, doesn't make much sense unless you intend for multiplayer architecture. Here's the thing, it's not really going to be a multiplayer. Okay, I might have to ask that real quick. Alright guys, let me see something like down exclamation although. Okay, I do have a few questions. I do have a few questions that I got while writing the program. Okay, let's go with although. Okay, and then this is gonna be done. Whereas the first question, why did we add parameters in the enum and the properties? Okay, in the enum and the properties of the blueprint. For this project, let's go with this project. I do not want to use blueprint at all because I at all for the game logic because I did not work much with it. I only worked with the C++ part. Okay, that's now for the next question. Blueprint, C++ part. There we go. Let's go with some. Whoa, 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 whoa! I didn't want to send it. Hold up. Now for the second part. For the second question. Oops. Okay, someone from my chat asked me. Whoops, didn't want to. Let's go to the next second. There we go. Then let's go and send it. Okay, let's see. And guys, if I sometimes go silent, that's because I want to avoid typos. Okay, two great questions. First answer. Okay. Fast answers, then we get back to building. Question mark, the blueprint specifiers, keep them. Here's why to suggest blueprint read write and blueprint read only do not mean you're using blueprints for logic. They just means they can see you use those values. Okay, in the editor details this panel at runtime for debugging. Without them, you cannot inspect aggro range or current state while the game is running to verify the AI is working for 100% C++ project. Okay, there are your debug windows in the game I see. Question 2, the chat question. Your chat person is technically right for multiplayer, but this is not multiplayer. Here is the real answer in two sentences again. Any single player get world, get first player controller is the standard clean way to find one player that exists. The AI controller needs a reference to the player, okay? Needs a reference to the player to measure distance every tick for state transitions. Without it, the chase and attack states cannot find function at all. Okay, Taylor chat, single player, one controller is the correct call here. Okay, now is the .h file saved and ready because the C++ is waiting. Let me say it's saved and ready exclamation. Before we move on to the .cpp file, and I ask one last question mark. Okay, what does aggro mean in the variable that we created for aggro range? Okay, this question has been whatchamacallit, weighing heavy on me. I wanted to ask this. Okay, let's see. Aggro is short for aggression. Once intense, it is the invisible bubble around the enemy. The moment the player steps inside that bubble, the enemy snaps. Ah, I see. Player crosses 200 units away. Now here's the C++ file. Okay. Okay, got into a bunch of things. Navigation systems. I might have to add a few things in my build.cs. Oh, there's a lot of logic. It's still going. Okay. Another one just for, oh my god, that's a lot. It's actually not as much. The reason I feel it's a lot because I didn't really work much with the code, so I don't understand. Let's say I just understand about 60% of what we're doing. The rest 40% is just me chalking it to good luck, which actually doesn't exist. Let's go with something like enemy npc.h because I will be needing this header. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just to save time, I can go this way because I'm getting these headers. This thing from my game framework with character movement component.h. Okay. Now next up, I'm gonna go ahead and let's save controllers to save the code. Any comments that says sets default values for all AI variables. There we go. Now for this, I'm gonna go with something like a Arena, A-R-E-N-A, AI controller, which is gonna be using a scope resolution operator to go with a Arena AI controller. Might have spelled it wrong. Let's copy that, paste it there. Okay, with a pair of parentheses, this is my constructor. Then I'm gonna add a pair of curly braces. Now I'm gonna go with something like primary, Primary, actor, tick dot b can ever tick, which is gonna initially be equal to true, ending with a semicolon. Enemy starts in patrol state, wandering until the player enters act for rage. Enemy starts in patrol Okay, so for this, I'm gonna go with something like my current state is gonna be equal to EAI state is patrol. Okay, and then I'm gonna end it with a semicolon. Next up, I'm gonna add another comment that says no attack has happened yet, so timer starts at 0. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with something like time since last attack, which I again did define it odd up here. So there we go, time since last attack, and then current state was in my enemy diseases header files. Current state, see blood profile. Nope, it's definitely going to be my header files. I remember creating. There we go, current state. Okay, so I'm just giving them some values, defining these things that I declared in my header file. That's next up. I'm gonna go ahead and set this to be equal to 0.f, ending with a semicolon. And another comment, no patrol. There we go, no patrol target is going to be equal to false, ending with a semicolon. And then calls when the game starts. So I'm going to go ahead and let's say add a triple asterisk as comment here that says something like calls when the game starts. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be my begin play. It is my begin play. Void a arena AI controller, which is going to use a scope resolution operator to go with something like begin play with a pair of parentheses, ending with a semicolon. Actually, with a pair of curly braces, BEGIN. I spelled begin play wrong, did I not? BEGIN. Hey, gonna make sure my typos, I don't have any typos here. Okay. And then I'm gonna go with the super begin play super. And then let's go with something like BEGIN PLAY with a pair of parentheses, ending with a semicolon. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add another comment that says find the player character once at the start we use every tick. There we go. Okay, for this, I'm gonna go with something like a player controller, which is going to be represented by a pointer called PC that is going to be equal to get world. And in case you guys are, let me check, in case you guys are like commenting on my vertical stream, make sure to move on to my horizontal comment there because my vertical stream is kind of close with my reference. Hey, it's been a while since I caught one of your lives. How's the coding going? It's going pretty good. I appreciate you joining the stream talk with. That said, I'm really close to what we call publishing. Actually shipping my game up. I think I'm going to be done in like the next 50-ish days because I gotta work on making VFX, mixing in Blender. So sound effects, and all those basic things. I don't really know what all yet. I gotta have a separate script to decide all the kind of things I'm going to be needing. This is just grayboxing for the time being. The hardest part, once the logic works, everything else is going to be easy. Let's go with something like get first, player controller. I think it's gonna honestly be CONTROLLER. I think it's honestly gonna be so funny when if I ever chose to have a random stream where I'm just gonna be making sound effects and when someone new joins the stream, they're gonna be like, what have I been doing? All you guys know I could be making chugging noises. Then let's go with something like FPC. If my player controller is set to true, then I'm gonna go ahead and do something. Player character is going to be equal to cast. Now here's the thing, I have learned about the cast. I'm going to go with a broke ankle braces and then I'm going to go with a arena. Character, CHARACTER, which is going to be, let's say something like PC, get pawn. I keep messing my typos. Just fix my typo, there we go. Okay, basically what the cast means, if my get pawn this function, and I'm gonna end it with a semicolon. I cast to check if my pawn is my arena character. If it is, I give my pawn access to all my arena characters' content. There we go. Glad I remember all that. Okay, next I'm gonna add another triple asterisk as comment. Maybe not in this line. Okay, I'm gonna go with something like called when this controller takes over a pawn and a grab reference to the enemy. There we go, to the enemy body. Okay, perfect. Next I'm gonna go with, let's say, white AI controller. So I'm gonna go with something like white A arena controller on possess, which again I did declare in my header files, which is defining this here. That requires the parameter of the pawn. In pawn basically means initialize pawn. Just to make sure I'm not having any typos. Oh, I went with ATHPAI. Then I'm gonna go with something like super on possess in pawn, ending with a semicolon. And here's the thing. I'm gonna add another comment that is gonna be saying something like cast the possessed POSSED states and functions. There we go. For this, I'm gonna go with, let's say, I'm gonna go with a enemy NPC in pawn, ending with a semicolon, and then call every frame. Here's the thing, I could just paste it and then read this stuff up, because I just realized this is a massive thing to really write. Okay, now let's go from the part where I did not say anything. There we go. I was right there. Now I gotta read from here. So I call every frame, this is the brain. Okay, so AI controller, take delta time. Okay, if we have no enemy body, no player reference, we cannot do anything. If not control enemy or not player character, return. If the enemy is dead, override everything and go to dead state. If controller enemy is dead, current state equals to dead. Measure how far the player is from the enemy right now. Flow distance to player. Effector distance. Okay, I did work with these functions very vaguely before. Magbo range. Switch current state. E state patrol. Handle patrol. E state chase. Chase. Patrol pick a random nav mesh point. Oh wow, there's a lot of content. And then here's a red underline. A arena game mode. Arena game mode which is represented by a game mode. I did not include my arena game mode. Did I? There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and hashtag include arena game mode.h. Then I'm gonna control S. And now magically I can go ahead. Magically the red underline is gonna disappear here. Out location equal to random point. And I control S to save the equipment. Go control A, control C. Copy that, grab plot here. Paste it and say done. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and send it real quick. I'm gonna zoom in on here. There we go. Hold on. I got a bug before you compile. Okay, the stream almost missed it, but I did. Line 17 error constructor. Look at this. Oh. This is one reason why I gotta type slow and not talk when I'm really typing. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this, and then I see times this last stack. Guys, let me just. Already my testing. Okay, let me go back here. There we go. Okay, that said, find that line right now and fix it. Also a good catch on include arena game mode yourself before I even told you. That is exactly what I needed to add. The stream saw that, you were ready thinking and had stuff. Okay, fixing, done. Done fixing the, minus here. Not equal to, oh god. Okay. And then okay guys, the equal to was it was a typo. Okay good, now we also need to add one thing to your calamity build.cs. Okay, I did that part. In Visual Studio, we gotta add our AI module, so I'm gonna go with Control Alt L. I'm gonna go to, let's say, like calamity, and then I'm gonna sources. Now, under sources, we gotta find our build.cs files. I'm gonna try finding my build.cs file. Should be somewhere here. There we go. Okay, and then I'm in my build.cs. Whoa, there is a lot of content here. Because, of course, it was a, it was a third-person project, that's why. Let's copy that, and then let's just go ahead and copy paste it here, and say, that is my build.cs file for calamity. Although the reason you see, okay, let's go with something like the reason you see a lot of content to it is because, let's go with something like is because I used a third person, THIRD, third person project, PROJECT project to have access to all the. Okay, let's go with something like third person project to have access to, let's say, all the three meshes. Since I am gray boxing, let's go with here like gray boxing. I will replace all the meshes later once we have the logic in check. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure I fix all my typos because I don't really wanna have any not keep once we have all the logics in check. And then let's hit enter. Okay, now let's see. Okay, understood. And good news, you already have AI module in your builds file that covers the AI system, but I do not see navigation system in there. That is one thing we need to find this line AI module and change it to this line. I gotta add my navigation systems as well. Okay, that's one thing. So I see my AI module. Under my AI module, I'm gonna go ahead and let's say add a navigation system as well. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that, add a comma, and we're good. I'm gonna control us to save the code. We have our function dependency, we have our Slate, we have our UMGs, we have our gameplay. State tree module, I didn't work with either of these. The only thing I did work with is my enhanced input and all the things above it, AI module, navigation systems, UMGs, and Slate. Okay, I worked with majority. I just didn't work with state tree module and gameplay state tree module, and none of these either. Let's go Control A, Control C, copy that, paste it here, and say done. Okay, and then let's send it. I hope that kind of checks the thing up here. Perfect. That is exactly right. Now, before we compile it, okay, I want to do one thing. Final check. Paste your full arena controllers, the header file, C++ so I can scan both files one last time before we hit the compile. I want to catch any typos or missing pieces. Now, rather reading compilation errors after this. This is surgical approach. Okay, what was that whole thing? Surgical approach you asked for. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my header. Let's copy that. Let's just go ahead and paste my header. My .h file. Paste it. My .cpp file. Then let's just go ahead and paste the C++ as well. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna go ahead and paste it, and let's send it. While it's being sent, I'm gonna be drinking water. I see one issue before we compile. Small bit will bite you in your header file 9. You want to type cooldown. That means the F suffix. Okay. Strict session rule, always F on floats. Did I not? Guys, there's no way I did that. And there's no way I didn't really pay much attention on that one, did I? Okay, 1.5F. This is why we gotta type slow. Okay, Control F, 1.5. Okay, wait, in my headers, I guess. Suffix of F. There we go. Wow. Okay, everything else in both files looks clean. The logic is solid. The includes are all there. The state machine is properly declared. Fix that one character, save the file, and then go to Unreal Engine 5 and hit Tools Compile. What's the output? Log and paste, everything is saved. So I'm gonna open my Unreal Engine. I'm gonna firstly make sure everything is saved. Hold up. I'm gonna go here. Let's save. Let's save. Let's save. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back up here, hit Control Alt F11 to compile. Now let's wait for it to compile. While it's compiling, might be water. Okay, let's see. Since this is the first time and added like a lot of logic, it might take a few seconds for it to compile. Never mind, just 30 seconds. 17 seconds. Let's go with Control A, Control C, copy the output log. Let's go ahead and paste it here. And say that is my output log. Then let's hit enter. Results succeeded, no errors, no warnings. Arena controller is compiled and in the engine right now. The screen just watching build, all the basic stuff. Now we assign 3 steps. Step 1, create the blueprint in Unreal Engine 5. Content browser, go to content/blueprint, right click blueprint class, search for a Arena controller, select it and name it exactly BP underscore Arena controller. Hit create. Step 2, assign it to the enemy. Open BP underscore enemy NPC, go to class defaults, find the AI controller class field, change it from AI controller to BP underscore Arena AI controller. Do step first and confirm when BP exists in your code. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go to my other window, zoom in, go here, insert that, there, that. Step 1, create the blueprint in UE5 content browser. Okay, I'm gonna go to my blueprint section, which I already have in. Blueprint class, search for Arena controller, right click, blueprint class. Okay, I gotta look for Arena AI controller. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit select. selected name exactly BP underscore this. I'm gonna go with blueprint underscore arena AI controller. There. Okay, arena AI controller. Okay, and step 2, assign it to the enemy. Open BP underscore enemy NPC. Open BP underscore enemy NPC. Okay, find the AI controller class field. Change it from AI controller to BP underscore arena AI controller. Okay, hit compile and save. Okay, control S as well. Tell me when you see. Okay, tell me what you see once both are saved. Hit play. What's the output log? Tell me if the enemies are moving. I don't really have any enemies here right now because I gotta give them some kind of body. Set 1. And what's the output log? I'm gonna copy that, exit that. Let's grab product here. Okay, let me paste it. Go with your dead frames or something like. Let's see. I do not see anything move because I did not add any kind of mesh to it. Do you want to add a cube or something to it so you can see if it moves question mark? Okay, let's see. Okay, wait, before we add a mesh, I need you to look at something. Critical in that log, it seems the enemy spawning log jam. Okay, warning spawn. NPC1, NPC2, NPC3, enemies are alive, game mode is working, but I did not see a single line saying Arena AI controller possessed. That means one thing, BP underscore enemy still has the old default AI controller assigned the blueprint change. Did not save. 2 questions before we do anything. Did you open BP underscore enemy NPC and change the AI controller class fields to BP underscore arena? Did you hit compile and save inside BP underscore after changing it? I did. No shift S. Okay, I did compile and save. Let's go with something that I did. Okay, and then let's send it. I can see it. AI controller class is set to BP underscore arena. That is exactly what I need, but I see one unsaved in the bottom right now. Hit Control S right now, okay, to save that blueprint properly. Tell me when it says all saved in the bottom right. Where does it say one unsaved? Oh, there. Save selected. Okay, what if I run the code right now? Okay, then let's exit that, go there. Okay, I saved all now, and when I run the program, I see this. Okay, let's see. I see the same situation, enemy spawning with no movement logs, no enemy NPC attack player line. The AI controller is not possessing the enemies yet. I also see the warning, okay, warning. Oh wow, unable to find recast nav mesh instance while trying to create new crowd manager instance. This tells me the nav mesh is not being found at runtime. Look at your outliner in the editor. In your first screenshot, I can see recast nav mesh default is there good, but I need you to confirm, is it there right now? Windows Shift S. I see it right now. Then let's send it. Good, recast nav mesh default is there. Nav mesh is not the problem, and I can see something else in the screenshot. Look at your world settings. Default font is set to default, not VPN Strike Arena. That is a problem, but not today's problem. We'll fix that later. Right now, I need you to do one thing. Open VPN Strike class default, scroll down until you see the font section. Look for a field called Auto Possess AI and tell me what is there. Auto Possess AI in my enemy, right? T underscore enemy, and then I'm gonna go with Auto Possess AI. Okay, placed in world. Oh, it should be placed in world or R spawn. Here we go. This is definitely the issue here. I see this. Yeah, it needs to be placed in world or spawn. Okay. So it only works if I place it in world. Found it. That's the problem. Auto Possess AI set in place in world. That means that controller. Oh god, I reset this now. 30 minutes to 2 o'clock. That means the controller. That means only activates one enemy placed to level, but for your enemy spawn one time by the game mode, so the controller never fires. Fix this one to click that drop down and change it from placed inward to placed inward or spawn. Compile, save, and then run. Oh wait, did I not compile this? I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock. I see the same output log, to be honest. Arena, wrapping context, initialization, spawn NPC. 3 out of 3. Okay, well, I mean, even if it did work, I don't really think I can continue this right now because somehow Claude reached his limit again. This is the first time it reached his limit on stream. Hit compile and watch the output log for enemy NPC attacked player lines. Disable shouldn't be player 0. I'm not controlling it, so I don't think it should be player 0. Okay, maybe I'm gonna go to my own player server. There, this is arena character. I'm gonna add a static mesh. I'm gonna go with the static mesh. Okay, actually, I'm gonna add this later. I'm gonna continue this chat next stream. For this, I'm gonna hit control. Let's just save the code, save it all, and I'm gonna exit this for now. Same goes with my C++ file. Do I have any logs? Okay, I do have UV logs. Enemy attack player. So I'm gonna exit that as well. Okay, well, I mean, I think that should be about it for this stream in that case, because I ran out of message time, so I can't continue this stream, but I will be doing it next stream. Okay, I'm going to be using the same chat. How far are we from creating this game, bro? Honestly, I think we have made a lot of progress. Now, the real chunky part after I'm done with the AI logic is going to be making meshes and decorating to make it look like good and all that stuff. I also got to add UIs and all that in the menu bars and all that stuff, but that's for a whole different stream. I reached my limit with Claude right now. That's time we go to my main camera. Alright guys, you guys did not tell me my game was so awful. Hold up guys, let me go to my properties, let me go to my configure video. I'm going to decrease my gain. There, that's so much better. And then let's hit apply, okay. Alright guys, so basically that was pretty much it for the stream. I would have gone longer if I didn't really hit my Claude's limit. That said, if you guys enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like it's my algorithm, trying to reach this small subscribe really turn top. That said, I will start streaming on Twitch and take what to get a better GPU, and I will start streaming on TikTok and Instagram as well if I didn't meet my point. If I didn't meet the following requirements, if you guys will enjoy my content and follow me there, the link is in the description, the link will be in the bio. You guys can get access to my Instagram by tapping exclamation social, all lowercase on chat. And also join my Discord server. That's where we talk to you guys, chat with you guys, have different conversations. The link is going to be in the description. The link is going to be in the bio. Or you guys can get access to my Discord server by typing exclamation Discord, all lowercase on chat. That's that. I'll catch you guys next time for more video. Peace. Game some stream.